and mirrors. Today's episode is brought to you by Chunky, Chunky Soup. Also brought to you by Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup, Chicken Noodle Soup, Chicken Noodle Soup with a soda on the side. And now, here's a song. Wake up in the morning and I raise my weary head. I got an old coat for a pillow, and the earth was last night's bed. I don't know where I'm going, only God knows where I've been. I'm a cowboy riding a long round road. Oh, catch me if you can, 'cause I'm a cowboy on a steel side ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive. And now here they are, your invenerable host, Carlos Kareem Wyndham. I can't sing. You better shut up, Trinice. Acting stupid, gonna give me some false confidence. How y'all doing today? Trinice made me laugh. That's why we're not smoking already. Shout out to Bon Jovi for waiving the rights to the song today. Now we're really here. How's everybody? Do you have a warm bevy? I do. You know what I wish though? I wish I had brought that pot of coffee all the way over here because I can already tell I'm going to want more. But we're going to make it through. We're going to make it through. Just like we're making it through every every day, every day right now. On the Labor Day, the day of the labor, I'm going to be here with the one and only Risa Reese. We are going to be talking about comedy, stand-up comedy, sit-down comedy, online comedy, whether or not we're stand-ups anymore, and her history in stand-up comedy. Also talking about, of course, the work that she does in the community, because as you can see, that's a black woman, and black women do work in the community. Also, gonna be coming up soon is our good friend, my good friend. You don't know them yet, maybe you do. DJ Tres Manos. That's gonna happen on September 7. DJ Tres Manos is an internationally recognized and celebrated EMD, EMT, EMD, EMDG, electronic music. I don't know. He does that like womp 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 womp, and has a bunch of kids all jumping in stadiums kind of music. And we're going to talk about what it's like for somebody who fills stadiums and has people jumping in their faces to have nobody jumping in their faces. And on Thursday, September the 1/0th, the 10th, we'll finally be here with the one and only Esperanza Turvalon Garrett. Esperanza is the founder, CEO of Dancing Hearts Consulting, and that is why you have been hearing so much from me and so much from the people with whom I am sharing space here about We Count Oregon, about the census, about all of the wonderful things happening in terms of the election. And maybe we'll even talk about some horses, because horses are beautiful. You're beautiful. Do you feel beautiful? I hope you do. I hope you're finding a way. I don't particularly today, but that's just the nature of the beast. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? How I'm doing? I am doing okay. And I guess that is part of what it is to be living under the COVIDs. And so let me start by saying this hot take. I think that the pandemic becoming an endemic sucks. I am not very much with it. Excuse me. Pardon. And The thing is that for some of us who, as soon as they said, "Oh shit, this is looking like some shit," go home and stay home. When they said that back in March, some of us have been doing it since March. Some of us, me, and today and yesterday, I saw a really interesting thing. Today, I saw. Remember how we've been talking about the possibility that white people have developed gills in their necks or just under their chins, and that's how they know the secret places to wear their masks? Well, it seems like another secret place has arrived, and evidently, white people have grown a gill or a breathing mechanism right in the palms of their hands there, because uh, they are what is it? Breathing through their palms. Now, I am being asked, am I frozen? I don't know if I'm frozen, Deborah. I'm assuming I'm frozen on your side, uh, because on my side, I am seeing some indication that I am here. I see no indication that I am frozen. If I am frozen, then I would simply ask, do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to build a snowman? If I am not the frozen, maybe somebody else could indicate that to me so that I know I'm not sitting here like an insane person, though I don't, quite frankly, think that it matters. Um, Seems like we're just, I'm only frozen on Deborah's computer. So, Deborah, Deborah, it might be time to step up your internet connection, boo boo. Sorry. It's just that way. The other thing is, I'm going to let you know another secret in how the sausage is made real quick. Have you seen all the lovely guests we've been having recently in this week? It has been lovely. It has been lovely. It's been fantastic. And part of what has been fantastic about it is getting to talk with so many different people. One of the things that enables that is that we are using um, not Zoom, not Zoom. There is another company that has done this for a little bit longer than Zoom, Skype, and they don't get caught up in losing so much glitches and witches since the return of school. And so we're just flying. We're flying fancy free. Um, let's see. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Zan is somebody who's going to be here soon. This is going to be fun when this happens. We're going to be talking about what it is to try and do the work of equity, which is what we used to call exploring anti-blackness and white affirmative action systems before the pandy. And if you work in a city or for a nonprofit that has real money, probably you still call it that, unless you're still calling it diversity. I hope you're not calling it diversity. Hey, good to see you, Deborah. Glad you're back. It's not us, honey. It's you. It's not us, honey. It's you. Sorry. Sorry. It's not me. It's you. That's never a pleasant thing to have to say to anybody. Well, if you have not surmised, there is no plan today and no guest today. Were you here yesterday? Lovely conversation with DJ Carmen Spindiego, the one and only Carmen Berkeley. We got into why you better keep Kamala's name out your mouth and you better vote. That was fun. The things that move us toward the body of politic, which is this unfortunate reality that I've been facing. It's a paradox and a paradigm and a paradoxical paradigm. I want to combine those words: paradox, paradigm. Pair of socks, a pair of time, pair of lemons, pair of lime. Anyway, it's a paradox and a paradigm in that you have to, if you want to keep politics out of your life, put your life into politics. It's a fucked up trade. It's not fair. Doesn't seem right or justified by any measure. Also, it's like the other truth that I've discovered is it's the same thing as with the exercise that is true, that exercise always works if you do it single day, every single day. And oh boy, has it been harder to find some of the motivation to do that, to do that in the pandy. Not having any fun trying to find a way to motivate, and so I've been making some changes. As you know, I was in a conversation. You may not know this. Why would you know this? Some of you people are only here for the first time. Some of you people don't know what the fuck is even happening. I just realized maybe you were here since last week when I was here talking to Janicia, and you were like, "Oh, it's like an interview show," or maybe you were here when I had like lots of things flying at the screen because it was all highly produced and done beautifully, and you're thinking like, "Ooh, this is going to be great. This is like a way to get the news, but I don't have to be exhausted by it." And maybe you've been here when I've been doing stand-ups or had musics, and you thought, "Oh, it's gonna be like stand-ups or musics today." Well, if you're new, I want to apologize because it's just nothing but poop filth coming out of my mouth today, and the reality that we are facing in some of the ways that I'm trying to deal with it. And I hope that by sharing with a little bit of vulnerability, it may encourage us all to find ways to not commit suicide. Because we've been, again, for those of us who've been following some of the rules, locked in our homes for the better part of 6 months. And maybe you have been going out for your little bullshit government assigned walks or going out for a run once in a while. And if you have, wherever you live in the United States or across the globe, indeed, I hope you are wearing your mask. Um, Europe isn't wearing their masks, and because they've been freed from the wave one of the pandy. But what they forgot to mention, I guess, when they released them from that wave is, hey, this is going to be a 3-wave cycle, and 3 years of this is going to be very not normal, no matter what we do. And we can keep it to 3 years without very many deaths if we do things like wear masks. Germany had a strike and a march to have to not. And so have other cities just been running around with their mask hole out. And so now there's a second wave. We in the United States avoided that because we are just neck deep in the first wave. What is this? Is it cleft wave, lip cleft wave, in deep lip cleft deep. Woo, that's hard to say. Lip cleft deep, lip cleft deep, lip cleft deep, lip cleft deep. In nope, deep, deep. Deep is when you can't hear. In the third, in the first wave, we're not going to get to the second or the third. So the darkness has been coming. Do you know? And I've been feeling a little bit comfortable with it, and that's not okay. That's not good, except for the times that we are spending some time, that I'm spending some time showing off something I produced for you, about something I have been negligent, about which I've been negligent, like when I talked about the 7 Up man. I had been negligent of his career and his life, and so took some time to correct that, and have shared some ideas about some politics and thoughts and some things. Right now, though, it's just what about the darks and the gloops that are holding us down? And so I remembered a couple things. One, from our friends in recovery, all our friends in recovery in the unnamed groups, um, AA and the like. I am talking about Al-Anon members. You know who I'm talking about. Move a muscle, change a mood. 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 So I'd been exercising again a little bit, a little bit every day, a lot again. Feels better than not doing it. Feels better than not doing it. Mostly because the not doing it is when I know my body doesn't feel great, and I get issues with breathes. Can't breathe as good if I'm not doing regular cardiovascular exercise. That really sucks because, yeah, again, one little bullshit government walk per day and or a run, and kind of switching off and doing every other day, and so that's not very much cardiovascular exercise. I used to be on public transportation, so I would always be moving on foot, and I liked it that way. And now that, which meant like I'm walking about 3 miles a day in addition to whatever else I was doing in my life. That's not happening. The other thing is that what's in your kitchen right now? How's that going? I mean, I know we're done with all of our bullshit breads and your fucking kombuchas. Yes, I'm talking to you, Brooklyn. Yes, I'm talking to you, Portland. Austin, I see you. I see you and your fucking kombucha. Fuck you. Okay. But we're done with that. Are you still ordering grocery? Are you going out to the grocery store? And if you're doing either, are you eating it? Yeah. Me either. Me either. Yeah. Popcorn, shit like that. Shit. I've been eating, what did I have today? Oh, no. I did a thing. We're gonna get back to it, but I had been eating a lot of bagels, a lot of bagels. Um, Mostly edibles. Okay, fair. That's a that's a fair move too, because eventually you'll just fall asleep and then you'll stop eating it. So you're not going to do too much overeating, are you? Um, yeah, it's been some bullshit for a long time. I was offering the recipes and what have you, right? Because this came from the place, as does this talk of like, okay, how do we deal with the lonelies? How do we deal with the deep lonelies? Not just the connecting with people because I think I'm funny and bright and beautiful. How do I deal with the fact that showing those things out is how I make human connection, because I have attachment issues. How do I satiate that? And so that's how this was born. And as this has continues on, sharing what I've been cooking, what I've been eating. That was cute for a while. Then just recently, I've been ordering out recently, and I'm trying to figure out how to balance those two. Now, why this is coming to my mind most heavily is that the my therapist, who is a witchy black lady, watch out for those protein shakes too, because if there's a lot of whey in those, you got to know what the protein is made of. I know you know this, Renice. This is for other people though. Okay, if you're gonna eat protein shakes, please be careful. A lot of soy protein could be a lot of estrogen that you are not wanting in your system. If it's a lot of whey protein, you could be clogging up your kidneys and making it real hard for your pee pee. So don't do that. Um, Also, I anything with some caloric count that breaks your fast, I guess, is okay. I've been doing this thing of having a latte and a croissant in the morning. Oh, R.I.P. Stephanie. Yes, I say croissant. Um, and or a bagel, but it's all carbs. It's all gross. And then I was doing a thing where I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat salad, and so I bought green stuff and cauliflowers and all sorts of stuff to make things. And I have been making compost out of that. So that's I'm doing my part for Mother Earth, I think. But so I got one of these, got involved in one of these food services that We'll see how it goes. I didn't like Blue Apron when that was all the rage, and it's all the reasons. One, the slave labor that the food was made by. Yuck. Because you can taste the slavery. Do you know what I mean? You can taste the slavery. I think it's the reason that most vegans and vegetarians are not looking at any of the pictures of all of the Mexicanos and indigenous workers, particularly the migrant workers, who are in the fields and in the farms under the heat of the burning everything in California, bringing us forward our produce because you think you're eating cruelty free. Fuck you. That's the whitest thing in the world you could say. But I'm going to eat cruelty free. I'm going to keep it a little veg, mostly just because I couldn't do the meat thing without getting some pork, and I'm off the pork this year because a pig. Well, two reasons. One, Rona, and so everybody who would normally be working there has the Rona, and that means the pigs have the Rona too, and I don't want the Rona too. And also because a baby pig, a 3-year-old pig, has the same intelligence as a 3-year-old human baby, and also so that's gross. So I can't do that. That doesn't taste num nums. Um, Not gonna eat those. I'll probably eat bacon again. I'll probably eat bacon again. I don't know the name of the food box I'm getting. I had to good food, good belly, green, get green, good green, 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 good green. I don't know. I'm gonna keep everybody posted as soon as it starts happening. It's gonna start happening next week, and the idea is it's supposed to give me like it says it won't give you for a single person. So first of all, this too. Fuck you. There are single people in the world, and there are people who, even if they are in a relationship, might be trapped just on their own in their homes and then they're home by themselves. Fuck you twice again. So I'll keep you posted. I hope it's going to be as delicious as the commercials say. But hello. That's fresh. It's Hello Fresh. So, what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna see what happens. They give it to you for two meals. I figure that means that I'm gonna have a dinner and then a lunch or a breakfast the next day from that same meal, and then that happens thrice a week. And at the price point, it is actually less than I've been spending on groceries. It does, though, mean I'm sure because they're delicious, scrumptious meals that my child's not going to want any of those. So I don't know how that's going to work. It's also supposed to be one of the greener ones where it comes with like a bag, and you can throw all of your composts and everything into the bag when you're done. And it's just supposed to be better. It won't. It's not. It's not. I live in the evil empire. Nothing is better. There is no good capitalism. There's no better capitalism. It's going to be shit, just like everything else is shit. Anyway, so the question that my therapist had asked is, well, what feeds your soul? And I thought, well, how about food could feed my soul? That could maybe be a thing I focus on because if I get these baskets, at least, if nothing else, I know I'm going to eat different food and I'm going to eat meals 3 times a day, which is the thing I'm not really, well, at least once a day, a whole meal once a day, which is the thing I'm not really doing necessarily with regularity right now. And I want to step back into. I hear it's good for you. I'm betting, though, as I say that out loud, that the idea of having 3 squares a day is something that was probably born of the same capitalist system that teaches us what a food pyramid is, and that we should be eating animals and milk, which cows are for calves. I don't know. Anyway, so that happened. And then I was going for my lattes and my croissant and in the mornings, and it's been delicious and it's nummy. And as I've been going, what I've been noticing is this: if I'm not there at 7 a.m. right at open, two things. One, I might not get a croissant. That is a frustrating experience if you develop a taste and that is what you're trying to get to. The other thing that can get a little frustrating with it all is people's understanding of social distancing and the mask use. As I say, I saw a European descendant walking down the street today, holding her mask in her hand, breathing through her palm, and covering her mask hole in her hand as she walked within a foot of me, and seemed to take some offense when I said, I don't know what good that does in your hand, and kept walking. The other is that at the coffee shop itself, people were like hanging in the window. So there's like a windowsill where they offer your coffee for you to grab it and take it away and go away, and so that we don't have to be there in social not distance. And twice 2 days in a row, people were just leaning in and just all in the coffee house, leaning on the thing. And all I can think is, but if you got COVIDs on your elbows and your hands, and I don't have any way to know that you don't, then you're getting COVIDs on the bar where they're going to put the coffees. That means there could be coffee COVID coming up for me, and I don't want to risk it all for a coffee today. Like Nancy Pelosi risked it all for her do whip, for her do whip. To be at the salon. I don't want to risk it all for a coffee and a croissant. And so what I realized is when the question is asked, what could feed you? What would feed you? What would feed you? You're making these offerings for people, and you get something from knowing that people are fed. So there's a self-motivated getting fed there. But what would feed you? And here's what I thought. Food. Food would feed me. And so I did it. I gave in, and along with the boxy meal situation that I'd been debating for a long time. I am a former PBS listening elite. I am an alt media person. I listen to the podcasts for my news. Get it from the YouTubes. I get it from the news from Vice, Axios, that kind of person. That I knew I was going to do a food service at a point. The gold belly, not the blue box bullshit, had to get to the place of doing the food service I'm doing now. It's going to come twice a week. I'm doing gold belly. I'm doing gold belly. The one where you can get food from anywhere in the nation sent to your house, but they're going to send you way too much of it, and so you have to freeze like 2/3 of it, or you're going to kill yourself situation. I don't know. Allegedly, there might be East Coast croissant on my doorstep in 2 days, and I will have my own croissant from now on, and I won't go anymore, and I won't risk it all out there with that gross lady. And also too, there was a rude happened that I'm not going to be rude to me. I'm not going to be rude to me when I make my coffee. I'm going to be nice to me. Hey, is that enough? Is that enough cream? Ooh, is that too much cream? You know what? We can just throw this out. We don't even have to do this. We can throw this whole cup out, make you a whole new fresh cup. How about that, pumpkin? And I'll always talk to myself that way. When I went and got a latte the other day, and I said, yeah, I'd like a 12-ounce quad breve latte, because that's what I always order. I do know that I did say 12 ounces and I said quad. Both of those things are true. And if you're judging me, fuck you. You should get off this channel. The ladies who was at the place then brought over like a tumbler of milk, like a two-fisting sort of like a pumpkin spice looking situation, and says to me, she says, hey, here's your breve latte. And I says to her, I says, yeah, no, that's not, I don't want that. No, because that's more ounces than 12. I said 12. That looks like it's about 18. And she says to me, she says, so you want me to like pour a little bit out, or do you want me to make you a different one? So I says to her, I says, yeah, no, if you could actually make four shots in a 12 ounce and then pour the milk in it, that would be great. I'd like that better than I'd like you to pour out 6 ounces of somebody else's 18-ounce drink or 12-ounce drink. I don't want your tumbler of hot milk. I don't want a steamer with espresso in it. That's not what I ordered. I ordered espresso with some milk in it. And I said that part mostly inside. I said that part mostly inside. But that was a couple days ago, and then today was the day that I went, and then there was no croissant for me. And honestly, my whole day has just been off since then. And I know I'm fortunate. I know I am a fancy girl, and that the fact that I could even think to have uh, uh, foods brought to my doorstep through the magic of my magical food machine, like the Jetsons, and then it's just food here from anywhere in the nation, and then I would do it, even if they're going to overcharge me greatly, and then I do it. It's a place of wild privilege. As I said, there is no good capitalism. It is bad. It is bad. It is bad as it's bad. And I'm gonna do it. It's good because it's gonna feed me, and I'm gonna put it in my mask hole. But here, because I'm not gonna go out there and risk it all anymore for your fucking bullshit. Not very good Portland croissant and sort of okay coffee when I can have the good ones here. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see how it feeds. We'll see how it feeds the soul. I hope it feeds your soul as well. Um, I hope you find the thing that feeds your soul. Something that feeds your soul for real, for real. I don't mean just the sort of schadenfreude of looking at all of the horrible legal issues of the Trump man or the campaign of Captain No Chill. Um, Not just the kind of titillation of the WAP song. You know what I'm saying? Uh, That's some it's macaroni in the pot. That's some. I love it. It's a good song, but no, not just titillation. What is there? Is there a thing feeding your soul? I love spending time with my kids. Fuck you. No, you don't. Nobody likes spending time with their kids. We spend time with our kids, and every once in a while, it's great, and we like it better than we like not knowing where they are. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what feeds your soul, just your soul. Um, Travel. Yeah. No. No. See, because we're the garbage people. We can't go anywhere. Oh, also shout out to us for and every American who ever shit on anybody for whatever country you came from, especially since we can't go any fucking where at all. And yeah, extra shout out to all of the bougie blacks and all of the special blacks who encouraged everybody to get that passport. That's great advice. That's great advice for the untraveled. I got my passport though! Yay! Okay, well, I guess this has been probably another episode of Smoke and Mirrors. Isn't this a fun comedy show? We have fun here. It's a good time. If you like what we do and you want to spread and be part of the community, you know what you can do? First thing you can do is come over to our community page. Come on over. Come on over. That means you're under the philosopher's tree with us, and you're one of the community. And then I also drop informations there too, and fun little stuffs there. That's not anything to do with the stuff that's going to be on my personal page if you're watching these there, or certainly not going to be on YouTube, where you should like and hit the button and prescribe a pipes. I don't know what you're supposed to do, YouTube. Do that, I guess. I don't know what the fuck that is. No, what you could do though also is you could share it around, share it with your friends, share it to somebody if you want to. We call that passing the J under here. And if you share it on your page, thanks. That's really all you get out of that. You could also become a patron, as have some folks at the Patreon at Smoke and Mirrors CCB, Comedy, Culture, and Bullshit. Ruthie, Erica, Amber, Aaron, Seth, Lisa, Kristen, Renice, Michael, Natalie, Juliet, Rika, Tracy has done that. Don't you want to be like them? There are levels if you do. You can do that at $5 a month. You can do that at $15 a month. You can do that at $20 a month, at $20 a month. And my $20 a month patrons know this is coming up. Very soon we're going to get you on the calendar for a special Zoom smoke session. We will be able to see each other live and in person, and we will smoke together. That will be at a special date and time, and nobody else will get to come because they're not patrons too. It's just a treat that we offer. If though you did want to lend a little financial assistance to this project, but you were not prepared at this point to make that kind of a commitment, you know what you could do? It's the same thing you've been doing since college. You could drop $5 on it. Do that at Venmo at Carlos Dash Wyndham, at Cash App $CK Wyndham, at PayPal /me.CK Wyndham. Elizabeth Evans did that this week. Yup, sure did. Right after they saw that was last week, I think. The conversation with Tammy. When did I talk to Tammy? I don't remember. I was talking to a priest of Ochun under the tree, and Elizabeth liked it. You know what? If you want to see that, go ahead and look at the YouTube page. It's probably still there. I know it is. It's not a probably. This has been Smoke and Mirrors. Do you want to see my face and see some things and see the guests and all the stuff that we do? Go to the IG at Smoke and Mirrors CC. Do you want to see some of the words, but you don't want to hear the voice? Or you do want to hear the voice and you're just shit out of luck because I'm done? Well, you can see some of the words at Twitter, Caballo Negrito. And do you have a suggestion, thought, or query, idea about who a guest should be? Do you have a question about a thing you'd like me to do? Do you have a thought about what kind of program we might want to do for you and your services? Well, go ahead and write us at Smoke and Mirrors CCB. Again, that's Comedy, Culture, and Bullshit at Gmail. Real quick, I want to thank and shout out one more time Janicia Francis, Jay from Tea with Queen and Jay. Listen to Queen and Jay, Tea with Queen and Jay podcast today, and heard a shout out to yours truly and S&M in Conversation, the episode with Janicia Francis. That was last week, I believe. You can check that out. This is an event that is produced and hosted by myself, Carlos Kareem Wyndham. This is also produced by Tracy Tatamy. Listen, take care of yourself, take care of each other, wash your hands, wash your food. If you do get one of these little fun boxes, leave it on the porch for a minute. Leave it in the window, in the veranda for a second. Leave it on your counter for a minute before you crack that bad boy open. Let some of the COVID shake itself off of there. Get in there, get some of those num-nums, feed yourself, feed your soul. and stay home. Stay home. If you do go outside, wear a mask. And I will be back tomorrow. Why? Because I love you. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.